Holy shit, what's up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of the Bean Dip Podcast. Thank you guys for joining me again. This fucking season has been fucking up my allergies, so if you guys hear me sneezing, it's because my nose is a bitch. You know, it can't handle a little bit of pollen. Fucking. But anyway, besides my leaky ass nose, the other night, I think it was Friday night. Well, yeah, yesterday. No, but did it happen yesterday? No, actually happened Thursday night. Thursday night, I went to my friend's open mic. Shout out to California Red and A-Tray. They throw a cool ass open mic in it's like this little studio like room kind of. It's right next to this bar called The Mint in Los Angeles. I think the address is like 6006 Pico Avenue. They throw a mic every Thursday, and dude, it gets pretty lit. You know, they got musicians coming through, different kinds of comedians. Yeah, it's pretty dope. And they're building on it. You know, I'm happy for my homie Jared, aka California Red. You know, you guys could follow him on his IG page. Just find him at California Red, California with the K. Yeah. They throw these cool ass open mics. I tried to go to this other open mic in Hollywood, or was it Burbank? I think it was North Hollywood. And I didn't end up getting on. I drove like 40 minutes just to watch open micers. So that's always a fucking, not a bummer, but it's just like, oh my God, dude, what a waste of time. Look, I love going to see other people and supporting my homies, but damn, bro, like I'm there to perform, you know. I don't want to see an hour show of open micers, you know, like I don't even want to see myself sometimes. So, you know, take that. But, you know, I go and here's the thing. It actually made me think about, and I got some other breaking news too. I'll bring it up after this. Jesus, so much. But this is one of the reasons why I was already thinking, like, first of all, the way people run mics, I fucking can't stand bucket mics. So my mic is not going to be a bucket mic. Fuck that, bro. Okay? Also, there is not going to be an unlimited amount of slots where people could just keep coming through all night. I'm sorry. It is going to be limited. Okay? 15 comics. That's a good amount of comedians, right? That's like that's basically that's an hour show, a little over an hour. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, it's like an hour and 15 minutes or some shit like that. I'm not even doing the math. I don't care, but 15 comics is great, okay? I mean, maybe I could stretch it 20 max, but god damn, bro. When they're that long, dude, it just does not seem worth it. You know what I mean? Like, when I showed up, I was number 15. But I think the way the guy does it, and you know what? I hope he doesn't listen to this because I don't want him to think that I'm, like, trashing on it or anything. I'm just going my preference, you know what I mean? Like his mic is also awesome, you know. And I'm not gonna say the name because, you know, whatever. But he throws a mic, and it's like a bunch of people who are there for the open mic. But he also has featured comics. So the open mic is where it's available to anybody, and then the featured comics, it's like a slot for them to do 10 minutes. So that alone is a shitload of comics already. You're doing 15 comics, open micers, who are getting 5 minutes each, and then you have 4 featured comics who are doing 10 minutes each. Those 4, and I don't even think, it might have been 5 or 6 featured. So that alone is already almost an hour with those 4 people. Crazy, right? So I don't like it. And pretty much what ended up happening was he was crunched for time. I think the show started at 7:30, and it had a hard cutoff at 9:30. And so as time was getting closer and closer, he was bringing it down from 5 to 4 minutes, and then 3 minutes, and then eventually he's like, you know, unfortunately, this is the last person, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, Jesus, like, I just sat through this fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not, look, I don't want to talk shit, but it's fucking bullshit. So, I mean, all I got to do is talk to the guy, and he messaged me. He's like, I'll give you time, no worries. And I was like, cool, all good, bro, no worries, you know? Even though I was a little bit bothered by it, but whatever. I bought a beer, fuck it. And by the way, my mood, here's where the breaking news comes in. My mood was like up and feeling good, right? Because I found a spot, right? The last resort comedy found a spot. And I mean, it's not necessarily confirmed. I need to call the guy tomorrow. It's confirmed, but it's not confirmed. But I'm gonna go through the details with the guy tomorrow. I got to call him at 3. I was actually supposed to call him yesterday at 9 o'clock, but here's some other fucking, I guess you could call it breaking or fractured or sprung news. So the after the mic that I didn't perform on, I went to the homies mic, California Red, A-Tray. Their mic is called My Gym. And I go, and you know, that mic is off the hook, right? It's always dope. I go up, and you know, they've been building it up, so they got like this mini stage. It's like a 4x4 stage, right? It's a small one. And I go up there, and I'm already fucking going. You know what I mean? I'm getting the crowd involved. We're fucking, you know, I'm killing it on there. I'm having a good time, you know. And I take one step back, and my foot kind of slips onto the edge. I hurt my foot, and I fucking take a fall. I ate shit, right? I still continued. I still battled through it. You know, I was fucking around even though I was hurt. But I was hurt. I was fucking hurt. I had to leave like shortly after my set. And when I got home, I had this massive fucking swollen ball on the top of my foot. Like, I fucked myself. I went home, and I just had to have it elevated with ice. The next day, yesterday, on Friday, this was 2 days ago, so I'm literally sitting on the floor with my foot wrapped, and I'm wearing hospital socks. I didn't go to the hospital, but I still got hospital socks from when I had my hernia surgery. Hospital socks are cool because it's like, even though you're not sick or, you know, being fucked up, they make you feel like you're sick, right? Like, I don't know why with hospital socks I feel like I have cancer or I'm getting a surgery or something. It's weird. But yeah, I fucked my foot, dude. So yes, like literally all day Friday, I really could not walk at all, dude. I was a little worried that it was fractured or some shit, but today, I've been able to walk around, and you know, after this episode, I'm gonna go do some Uber, because I think I could get around. It just got swollen, it got fucked up a little bit, but I think I should be cool. It's so crazy because, yeah, like I said, I was in such high spirits because, for one, even though I fell and ate shit, dude, I had such a fun set. It was so fun. Everybody was like just vibing with me, and even though I fell, like it just kept going, and it was just a great set for me and for the crowd. I think we just had a great time. And then also, like I said, for my show, Last Resort Comedy, I found a location. It's gonna be in East LA. The place is called Rudy's LA. It's a bar. I used to work there, actually. It's off Atlantic Boulevard and Pomona Boulevard. So tomorrow I have to call the guy, and I'm thinking of having it on a Saturday, right? They're gonna give me open mic, the weekly open mic, and a monthly show. Yeah. So I'm so excited for that. I got to talk to the guy. We're gonna hash out the details about everything, and then you're just gonna see me hella promote the shit out of it, right? Because I think they want to start as soon as possible. So I'm thinking, because I have a show on 4/20, which I believe is a Saturday. So I have to wait for that to be done. I can't. I'm not gonna cancel that show. Just we're gonna have to just wait a little bit. But I mean, amazing news still, right? Like, I didn't want to give up just because that bitch ass brewery. I don't even want to say their fucking name, but it's in Pico Rivera, and it kind of, their name kind of sounds like Bitcheria, right? I'm not gonna say the name, but let's just call them Bitcheria Company. And everybody that I've told the story about how it worked out and how many people came and on what day, everybody gives me the same reaction, like, oh damn, well that's pretty dope. Oh, so what happened? And honestly, I really don't know what to tell people still. It's like, yeah, the guy said he didn't make money, but it just doesn't make any sense, right? So I don't know. Anyway, like I said, Rudy's LA. I don't really want to be promoting it as if I got it. I did get it, but I want to wait for tomorrow, the phone call. That's when I start shooting, right? So I was great, man. I didn't even care that I fucked my foot, dude. Dude, it looked so bad, my foot. Every time I sent a picture of it to somebody, everybody freaked out. They're like, oh my God. Like, I could hear their distress and their concern and their pain, or their pain for me, in text message, right? Like, oh my God, what the fuck? What happened? Like, dude, it literally looked like I had a fucking tumor on my foot. Right? Like, it looked like I had a golf ball underneath my foot. Like, Tiger Woods could easily get a hole-in-one with that lump on my foot, It was bad, dude. I couldn't walk for shit. I mean, at the same time, I was like, I wasn't that bummed about it, because I was still like on the high of having a great set and still like, feeling good about what's coming up. So this whole thing hasn't even been bothering me, I don't know. It was just fun, and in a way, like, I'm glad it happened. You know what I mean? Because it just goes to show that, like, look, I am willing to perform, right? I'll fucking break my ankle and still fucking put my heart out there, right? I'll shit my pants, stink up the room, but I'm still gonna put my heart out there, right? Nothing can stop me, If Chris Rock can get slapped in the face by a 6'6" bodybuilding black guy named William Smithers, then I can fucking, finish a 7-minute set after rolling my ankle. Okay, it's not that crazy, but it was fun. And everybody I'm telling you, the whole crowd was like, just like, I'm sure that it floored them when I fell on the floor, right? They're just like, oh my God, because I was the only one that fell. Out of everybody stood on that stage. There was probably like 15 performers, and I was the only one that fucking fell. Shout out to the 1970s pimp that was there. This older black gentleman that was there. Just, that fool was lit, dude. That dude was fucking lit. And, I think he had such a good time with me being on stage. It was nice. He could tell he was like having a good time. So it was great. You guys got to check out that mic. And look, it's so funny. People always talk shit about like mics, but you know what? There are some mics that are legit fun, right? Like, there are also some mics that are just legit boring, bro. Like, there are some mics, and I'm not going to say any names, but they're in Hollywood, that are just fucking stale, bro. Right? Like, I get it. We're all working. You know what I mean? And maybe a comedian was like, "Well, I'm working. You know, I'm not here to." But bro, kick the fuck back, dude. Right? Like, don't be so stressed. Don't be so nervous. Like, kick back. Have a little fun. Put the fucking mic on your asshole and fart. Doesn't matter, bro. I mean, the next performer will probably be fucking pissed, but take a chance, my dude, you know? Oh no. I don't know, dude. But I'm just saying, like, because there's a lot of comedians that go out there. Oh, you brought your date to an open mic, like, dang. You know, I get it, but it depends on the mic, right? Like, I don't know if it's around, but there is this mic called Funky Sticks, and I've talked about it in other episodes before. But dude, that would be a cool mic to take somebody to, right? Because it's an open mic, but yeah, it's a show, right? They go live, they give you 10 minutes. I mean, come on, dude. Like, I don't know. It's so crazy, dude, the way people think about comedy sometimes. Like, I think a lot of times people want to blame the venue or the environment more than take the criticism themselves, that like, oh, we weren't going to get laughs anyway. So that's why I took a shit on stage and then left, you know. But yeah, man, I'll say this, the broken foot was a cherry on top, dude, because it just made me feel like, you know what, dude, you're fucking going hard. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing some shit. You know what I mean? I know that doesn't make sense, but like, there's this comedian, I was talking about it with my girl. His name is Rene Vaca. Check that dude out, bro. He's fucking killing it right now, bro. I work at Haha's, and anytime dude has a show there, sold out. This dude is just killing it. But there, he has a video of himself falling off stage, eating shit, and I think he hit his face or his forehead or whatever on a chair, and he cut open his eyebrow, right? And to me, I just think, like, it's just it just means you're probably having fun. You know what I mean? To me, because that's what I was doing. I was on stage having fucking fun, right? And I think if you're just like posted in one spot, maybe you could be cool, calm, and collective, right? Just being like, giving your funny ass TED talk, you know? By the way, that fucking reference is so overused, right? When someone has more talking points than punchlines, they just call it a TED talk. I mean, what else would it be? How about just a lecture? Or I guess storytelling. I have no idea, but I got completely lost anyway, whatever I'm talking about. But I just think, you know, when shit like that happens, like, there was this other comic, but I feel like his was staged, you know? His fall on the stage was staged. The way it looked like it, because I don't know the comedian's name. I seen it on YouTube. It seemed like he was beginning his bit, and as he was getting into it, he like falls off the stage, and it was like at a Laugh Factory stage. He just fell right onto some tables, and to me, I don't know why, but from the last word that he had said and then falling, it just seemed coordinated. But either way, I mean, come on, bro. Like, it's just, I think, look, as a comic, fall off the stage at least once. Maybe not. That's just some stupid ass advice. If you fall off the stage, you're probably having a good time. Maybe too much of a good time, you know? Yeah, but so yeah, I'm literally right here in my cancer patient socks, with my left foot looking like a fucking hobbit. It's just swollen. Thank goodness it wasn't my ankle though, you know? I think that would have been a lot worse. If it was like my actual ankle, that would have been fucked. Because like the pain is like pretty much on the top left part of my foot. So, I mean, I can't really put too much pressure when I step, but it's not that bad. I've been able to like hobble around today anyway. Um, but yeah, man. So just yeah, it's crazy shit, dude. Fucking yeah, found a new spot. I'm so looking forward to it too, dude. Like Rudy's LA, I used to work there. It looked weak before, but they got this outside stage now that just looks so awesome, and I'm actually excited. Yeah, so I'm pumped, and then you know I'll be hella promoting, you know what I mean, and you guys will know about it too. I mean, you guys are probably one of the first ones to know about it by listening to this, you know. So whoever's listening to this, if you're in East LA, check out Rudy's LA, and I will be there. We will be throwing our open mic, and so I'm gonna talk to the guy tomorrow. Let me see what's the date. Shit. Let's fucking see this. One fucking second, guys. I gotta. Okay, so today is the 8th. Okay, so yeah, the 15th. I have a show on the 15th at the Angry Horse Brewing Company in Montebello. That is a Saturday. So that's why I wouldn't be able to start it next week. So on the 22nd, and by the way, I have a show on the 20th in Huntington Beach. I don't have the details just yet, but I will be hitting up the guy for them soon. 20th on a Thursday. Shout out to Hitler's birthday. We get high on those days. And then the 22nd. So I think that's where we will be, the time where we're gonna start. Yeah, and I'm just stoked, bro. I'm fucking excited. Cause, you know, and I was telling my homie, like, you know, we were talking about shit, and I was telling him, like, you know what, like, this year, I kind of just want to focus on having fun on stage, right? Like, I kind of felt like last year, I was just too desperate. You know, I was too eager to just get on stage. You know, and I think it's just more strain and stress. Strain and stress that I don't need just yet, right? And so yeah, so I just want to have a good time on stage. I want to, you know, I'm learning how to like just let loose on stage, right? Because, you know, I do write material, but my material, when I write it, it just doesn't match my presence or something. Or I just feel robotic sometimes, thinking of my bit word for word. And I just want to change that up, you know. I want things to be different. I want people to have a good time with me. Yeah, I just want to have a good time with everybody on stage, you know. And I do think it will help me in the long run, right? Because, say for instance, my bit, whatever I'm writing, is not working. I don't want that to be like, oh man, now what, right? I want to be able to just like say some shit on the spot and it works, dude. Just because, like, look, you know, everybody says write every day, do this, and dude, there's a lot of ideas that I come up with, but sometimes I just don't even care about them, right? Like, I just don't care about this idea of a joke that I have. And if it's not something that I'm gonna really be interested in saying on stage, like, it's just more of an exercise. Like, yeah, I did that. Unless I really care about it, that's when I really fuck with it. Like, I've been having like a hard ass time coming up with a good weed bit. Um, I like the part of my weed bit is like the last part of it works, right? And I've been trying to come up with something for a while. Yeah, and it's tough. I don't know. It's so weird too because I'm a weed smoker. I fucking smoke weed all the time. So you would think like, bro, you would have at least one bit. And I think, like I said, the ending part of the bit is the best part that actually hits. I mean, I have one. Actually, there's two parts of it. You know what? I guess it does. That part of the whole bit does work, but maybe I need to rearrange it. I'm not too sure. It's a little bit clunky. Um, but anyway, that's why I think if I go about it this way, just trying to have fun on stage, trying to just like exercise my brain to like say funny shit on command, I'm sure I can pull out some fucking ideas. So I'm not gonna stop writing, but at the moment, currently, I'm not gonna focus on it. Right? And sorry guys if you guys keep hearing me burp. I was taking my girlfriend to work, but we were too early, so we stopped at Taco Bell and I got a Crunchwrap Supreme. Fucking Taco Bell. But anyway. So yeah, that's just gonna be my approach for 2023. Don't worry about, just like don't force fuck your way through this game, right? It's gonna be more stress and strain than you just like feeling good and having a good time on stage. Like I think I did a good amount of like footwork my first year, right? Meeting people, going to different spots, trying to hustle hard, you know what I mean? So I think this year is a good year to just be like, you know what? Just clear your mind, have a great time on stage. And I guess my other goal is like, yeah, and get your own show, get your own mic. So I don't have to be driving to North Hollywood and then risking not going up on stage. Right? That's so fucking ridiculous, dude. Anyway, but so that's what it's all about. And that's just my goals for 2023. Just have fun on stage. Basically have fun in general doing comedy, and try to stay basically get a show and just keep it stable. Try to keep that going. That's just my goals for this year. And they're going good, man. I mean, so far so good, I gotta say. Even though it didn't work out at Brujeria, you know what I mean? It was still a great test. Let's say it was a great test to see what I can do. And it definitely put a fire in my ass because I didn't really... that's all I want now. I just want my own show. Like, fuck finding other shows to be on. I want to find my shit. So, like I said, shout out to Rudy's LA. You guys will be hearing more about it soon. I'm assuming by tomorrow. So I'm gonna call the guy at 3, and I'm sure by the end of the night I'll be posting up stuff ASAP. Because from tomorrow it's gonna be 2 weeks, and I only have 2 weeks to put it out there. So you guys just keep an eye out on my Instagram and the Last Resort Comedy Instagram page, and you guys will see what's up. Dude, there's like, I mean, I haven't really been seeing a lot. I've just been seeing like these headline posts on Instagram from World Star. I know, not a great place to get your fucking news. But yeah, like, I'm sure you guys have heard that basically Donald Trump is being indicted on a bunch of shit. And I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I just don't think it's real, dude. I just think it's like more bullshit because of the presidential run that's coming up. You know what I mean? Like, they said he has like 34 felonies or something like that and could face like 130 years of prison. Like, dude, that is not gonna happen, bro. If Trump goes, put it this way, if Trump goes to prison, then that means this whole system, the United States system, is breaking down, which that is not going to happen. I don't care what anybody says, dude. This is just bullshit, dude. I think I seen a video of him giving a thumbs up when he was leaving his place to turn himself in. Like, come on, bro. This is, why even report on some shit like this? It's going to go through trial. They're going to go through the whole thing. But then there's not going to be enough evidence to fucking... Dude, he's been having like... He had that fake Trump University. And he's had like a bunch of other businesses that didn't work. Come on, bro. You can't... Dude, if Floyd Mayweather is not going to go to prison for tax evasion, you think fucking... Orange boy, proud boy, Donald Trump is going to go to prison? No. The Oompa Loompa King is not going anywhere, dude. He's staying in his fucking golden mansion, bro. This is just ridiculous. And I think it's just like, to me, it could just be like a political move to just like stall him from running. Right? It's just a waste of time, dude. And I'm just so fucking tired of this Trump talk and like, oh, it's just so exhausting, bro. Like, and even the Biden stuff and all, dude, why does anybody care so much about this shit? I know there's a government for us to, like, you know, we're all part of it. We got to contribute, but the options that we have are just fucking bullshit, dude. Right? It just this is why South Park is amazing, right? They do this kind of like parody of our democratic system, which is voting, right? And they basically, right, it's South Park there. Since like the 4 kids are the main characters, the setting is their school, and basically their old mascot, for some reason they're not using it no more. Their old logo, it's gone. So now they have to vote for new logos and new mascots. And the 2 choices that they have is a douche and a turd sandwich. Those are their choices. Those are the exact same choices that we have when we vote. It's either a used douche or a fucking disgusting turd sandwich. There is no difference. That's why people say, like, you just choose the lesser evil. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think when Obama became president, a lot of people just voted him because he was black. It's like a historical moment. Like, I don't even know about his policies. I don't know anything about it. As far as I know, he's first black president and probably the top president to fucking, how do you call it? He deported a bunch of immigrants. He was like the #1 president that deported like the most immigrants in America. So I don't know. Is he the douche or the turd sandwich? I have no idea, you know? Anyway. So crazy. I just don't believe it, dude. Like, it's just, if homeboy goes to prison, I will turn into a Republican. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, but I will be part of QAnon. I'll be, yeah, okay, I get it. Something's happening. This dude's going to prison. I'm jumping on the QAnon bus. And the QAnon bus is one of those short buses, right? Those like the short bus that pick up the special kids, right? All the QAnon students are in there. I will go in that bus. I hope he doesn't go to prison. Fuck. I don't know, man. It's just so weird, dude. It just seems like bullshit to me, you know. Look, I'm not, like I said, I'm not anything. I don't give a fuck about any of that. But it's just like, like who cares, bro? Like, we all know nothing's gonna happen to this fool, right? And I'm sure CNN is all over the fucking on top of it, and Fox News, and it's just like, dude, who pays attention to this shit, you know? Obviously, I'm talking about it, but not because I watched those shits. I found it on Instagram, right? After I got done watching a Foos Gone Wild clip, I scrolled, and then there's World Star. That's how I saw it. I didn't even try to look further into it. I didn't even try and read an article, because I don't give a fuck, right? Even if I'm wrong and he goes to prison, I don't fucking care, dude. I mean, I said I would go on the short bus, whatever, but it's just stupid, man. And I think people that just fall into it, dude, if your emotions are really tied into this stuff, you might be a very miserable person. I think, dude. I think. Right? Because politics are so fluid. They just go left, right, up, down. It doesn't even matter, bro. You know, if you're really into politics, I might just call you transgender, right? You just might be, or transpolitic. I don't know. You're trans. Let's just say that. And not to say it in a bad way, right? Trans people, you're beautiful people. No matter what, I like you better than people who are in politics, right? It's just too much after a while. I hope I don't get backlash from that. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, me and my girlfriend, we recently saw Terrifier 2. Terrifier 2. If you guys haven't heard about it, it's another killer clown movie, right? Terrifier 1 was amazing, super great. Terrifier 2, I don't know how, but it's even better, dude. Even better. I will give it 5 out of 5 bean dips, right? That is some fucking tasty ass bean dip where I double dipped. I triple dipped. I even got my 2 fingers and scooped some out, right? And fucking licked them all off and shit. It was a good fucking movie, dude. Honestly, my girlfriend, I mean, she sometimes she gets pretty scared about certain movies, but there was a scene in this movie where it just blew her mind so bad, she couldn't even move on. Like 10 minutes had passed and she was like, I still can't get over that fucking scene. And I don't want to throw any spoilers. This is not that kind of thing. I'm not going to review it. Well, maybe I should. I don't know how to I don't know. Anyway, it's a great fucking slasher, thriller, horror movie, right? And they nailed it on the campiness, right? Because there's some thriller horror movies who try to do the campy stuff, and it's like, and it works, and it's cool, and it's like, all right. But dude, when I say they nailed it, bro, they were literally a Chinese man building the railroad, bro, back in the day. They nailed it so good. That fucking train was just riding smoothly, dude. It was just a great fucking movie, dude. And even like the new things that they brought in, like there's gonna be some spoilers. Sorry, fuck you guys. You could not listen to this or whatever. I doubt most of you will even watch the fucking movie. Half the population is scared of scary movies. You fucking, oh my god. You'll go watch a disaster of a movie like Ant-Man, but you won't watch a great fucking movie like Terrifier 2. Anyway, um, like like this one had kids in it, right? And sometimes, right, kids, okay, cool, having kids. Sometimes kids just ruin movies, okay? I don't know what it is, but sometimes they just ruin fucking movies, especially like thriller, scary ones. Um, because it becomes too family oriented, and I don't know. Anyway, they had a couple kids in this movie. They had the main family. It was actually two kids. It was a high school girl. She was like probably a senior or something, and her younger brother who was probably like a freshman, right? Um, and then also the killer clown Art. I, by the way, love that name. I fucking love that name for a clown. Art the clown. So simple. And it's not even like, oh, Art is a scary name. No. It's simple and it works. It's great. He doesn't need this fucking crazy name to prove what kind of person he is. Art the clown. Wow, that's interesting. It brings you in. You think he's like this real clown, and then he fucking chops your head off, right? Or he peels your skin off your face. I don't know. Um, yeah, and so I guess in the movie, so this wasn't in the first one, but in the second one, I guess there was like this little girl that went missing, and I think they kind of make the assumption that Art the clown killed her, right? It did confuse me a little bit in the movie because I thought she was like a hallucination. Because there's a scene where he just got done fucking brutalizing somebody, and he goes and washes his clothes, and he's completely naked in the laundromat, and he's playing patty cake with this little girl that looks like him. She has the clown makeup on, the crazy smile, and she just looks demented, right? And she's playing patty cake with him, and then so there's this like guy who was asleep in the laundromat, and he wakes up to Art the clown completely naked playing patty cake with nobody, right? Like as if she was a hallucination. So that part kind of I didn't understand too much, right? Like, is she real or is she not real? I didn't understand that. But it really didn't matter, to be honest. Right? Like, I think that's so great about a movie. If you can interject these little things in there, and then even though it didn't make sense, it like didn't matter. Like the movie was just so good that I was like, okay, the movie was still fucking great, you know? And it probably had one or two things about that. Like they kind of insinuated that maybe Art the Clown was the father of the two kids, you know, the main actors. But they never really, there's no closure on whether if he is or not. But like I said, it almost doesn't matter. Like it really didn't matter actually. You know, like it hung over my head a little bit, but like I said, I'm still dipping my fucking bare fingers in that bean dip. You know what I mean? I'll watch it again, dude. That movie was so good. And I definitely recommend it for those of you that have the stomach to watch good movies. Yeah, great movie. And I had dressed like him for Halloween, I think, like, I think it was before the pandemic, like slightly before the pandemic. Yeah, man, good movie. But yeah, man, I think that's all I got for you guys today. I got to get back to work, yo. I was on my ass all day yesterday, elevating my foot with ice on it. You know, it went down. Like I said, I got a hobbit foot right now, but I think I'm going to bust some Uber. I might need a coffee. But yeah, like I said, guys, keep an eye out for the show Last Resort Comedy. Great things are coming. I can feel it. I'm gonna put it all in the description. So if you guys can give it a follow that would be amazing. And, you know, for all the homies that are out here, come to the show, dude. Like, what else is there to do at bars on a Saturday except just drink at one? Come to the show, dude. You're gonna see some people eat shit or do well, right? It's a win-win, you know. So come to the show. You guys are gonna see what it's all about, and you know, just stay posted. I'm gonna be posting stuff up very soon. Like I said, I also have a show on the 15th this month, which is a Saturday at Angry Horse Brewery in Montebello off Whittier Boulevard. Excuse me, sorry, my girlfriend, she's gonna get mad for hearing another burp. Right across the street from this from the fucking restaurant I got fired from, so I cannot wait to talk about that. And then a show on the 20th, and you know, have fun for the rest of the year. So hell yeah, thank you guys for listening. Love you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.